Now it's time to waste half an hour doing the asinine task of talking to everyone, starting with Winkles.
Oh, why, you little...
Are you harassing my dog?
Me? Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took
Dog
offense
comes
at me
first.
getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look.
So you are harassing my dog.
Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
It'll also teach you not to get near a dog that's eating. Alright. Who else is going to talk to you?
I once heard a
Hi,
rumour
welcome back.
legend about how the hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished.
By the
Well,
way,
that's what I heard anyway.
that sketch
But
I was talking about
sometimes
that I
we
used for the
human
breaks
flesh.
is the exact same sketch I use for the recording video.
Oh, like you can tell the
So,
difference.
the
Fool,
difference
you know,
between
maybe
that
you've already
sketch
been fed
and the
something.
recording video,
Someone.
little one, are the same thing. I'd never feed you another human being.
It's not cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
He's human now. I love this dog. Who else is going to talk to
What your fool
Winkles?
dog placed in my pack.
What is it?
A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
Fair enough. Can't be any stinkier than what goes in the Moretti.
I am going to pretend I never heard that.
Oh,
Dirty monkey.
yes?
This
Are the
back.
fireworks
There.
freaking you out again?
And tell him not to
Hi.
do it again.
You heard the lady.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
Hey! Don't talk to my dog like that. You're a mean lady.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Of course he is, but he's a dog. You're not. What else? Oh, jeez. What's going on?
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
It's been nearly a year since I played this game. Okay. Trying to find your way through the earth, I see. Oh. Alright, have fun then. Oh, okay. This dog's great. Alright, what else? Who do I talk to? Who am I going to romance? This one.
Yes?
Okay, maybe not.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed
You heard that too, right?
And when the storm swallowed
Oh,
the
yeah.
last of the
Go
sun's
back
light,
under the blanket.
I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
Isn't it great having a dog that's afraid of loud noises? What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But
Oh,
there it
I've seen
was,
uglier.
a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
I will admit that is very poetic. Can I say that is very poetic? No, I can just be very doubtful. That's just wishful thinking? No. And this made you want to help me? Maybe. No, not that one. This one.
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
Touche. This one.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a Blight to stop.
Okay, how much approval? 2! Woo! I'm getting there. Alright, maybe I'll romance you.
What do you need?
I don't know.
You don't have to do that.
Do you want to talk about
I know you
fireworks?
didn't know him as long as I did.
Uh-huh. He was like a father to you.
I should have handled it better.
There we go.
Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle.
To be fair, I know who you are.
I shouldn't have
I
rushed
know
it. Not when so much is
everything.
riding on us. Not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to
I-
apologize.
Like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive.
Okay.
I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did.
Oh, this is getting sappy.
Probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him. In the battle. I feel like I abandoned him. Of course. I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High Ever. Or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor.
Maybe.
I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die?
Have we?
Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I don't know.
That must have felt a lot like when I got sent to the Chantry. You mages don't even get a say in the matter after all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
This one.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Why are you shorter than me? I would like to take this time to remind everyone that I'm a mage. Sten, what are you doing?
Why are we stopping?
Because we're sleeping. This one.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Yes, it is in fact. I need to know if I can trust you.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
Okay. I've never seen a Canary before. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Get used to disappointment. People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Oh, that's fair. You said you were in the
I
army? I know these two, and I know he's just gonna tell me it's his purpose, so... Have you ever fought in the
I
war?
have always fought in war, human.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot
This
in the
guy is
Northern
so-
Islands.
Difficult? Okay, he said something.
We do now.
Oh. Where did you come from before?
Somewhere else.
Okay. Can you be more specific? Oh,
I
okay.
was born in Seheron. Of the land we came from, I know nothing, not even its name.
Ah,
I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
are you alright?
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
I guess we're
As
going.
you wish.
I probably got like -2. Oh, I actually got +2. Good, I still know how to talk to him.
What do you wish of me?
Hi. There's a fire next to us. And you happen to be my old flame. Anyways, Let's discuss something personal.
We're in camp, so
Like,
tis as good
what's
a time
in your
as any.
pants? Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you.
Exactly, why
What?
are you still here?
Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
No.
Then I assume our discussion ends here.
Fuck you. I romanced you and I still hate you. Alright, we're not done. Now we have to discuss every single other little detail with everyone that isn't Winkles.
Yes?
Hi.
Well, here I am.
Oh my god, you were so innocent and pure, it's kind of disgusting. I can't wait to break you. What was life like
Wyatt.
in the cloister?
It was a life suited
Okay.
for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Sometimes. But how so?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to
I'm sorry,
believe
could
that
you say
he's gone,
disdain
so that
really
when
quick
he
again?
turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen.
Okay.
He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
So you're lying about your vision. I prefer your ideas.
Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the
I'm gonna
Maker's
do
place
everything
to
I can to
decide
put
if
you in
I am
power.
worthy, not men, not the chantry.
Oh wait, it's
They
already
always
past
want to
midnight.
be
To that
there.
one person in chat,
I have
Happy New
thought enough
Year's.
for now. Yes,
I'm not done
Well.
talking.
here I am. What is meant by someone like me?
Oh, hang on. Okay, fixed it. Someone with a big bosom, except... someone with a
And
big
there were no
bosom.
beautiful, charming women in the cloisters, you think? You would be wrong.
Not
There
your
were
brand
many
of...
lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister. All of them chaste and virtuous. It added to their mystique. Because
You are
then
definitely not
they
the
were
chaste one.
forbidden. And forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no?
You are such a perv and I love it. What about your fruit?
My fruit? I can't believe I'm having this conversation. But no, I did not take vows. The chantry provides
This
succor
is uncomfortable.
and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
And why were you seeking
The
safe
chantry
harbor?
does not pride, and you should. I desired time apart from the world. I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin.
You were a
And
bard.
my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes?
Yes.
of course. Let's move on.
Okie dokie, I'm not done talking to you though.
Yes? Well, here I am.
You were a traveling
Of
minstrel.
course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Could you tell me one about Flemeth? This one.
I know one. Told to me
Perfect.
by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
I've met her. I met a Flemeth.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devour of men. Flemeth,
That's how Morgan
mother of
describes her.
witches. Flemeth,
Well,
demon
she
touched,
mothered
who
Morgan.
dwells in the mists.
But she's kind of demonic. She looked like an old woman though.
Well, if Flemeth really exists, she would be very, very old indeed. Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that
Truer
Flemeth
than you know.
mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
You mean a mirror? Flemeth was once beautiful?
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin
So
as
black,
pale as
like
winter's first
Morgan's.
snow, and
Like
eyes
Morgan's.
as beautiful and perilous as the sea.
That's not
When
Morgan's.
she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife.
Oh.
Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him.
Wow.
Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then
Interesting.
one day,
When
a
do
young
the
knight
elven
named
gods come into
Osen
this?
Came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love,
This
Flemeth
story drags
plotted
on a bit
revenge
too
against
long.
her husband. She summoned a
I'm
fey
just looking
demon,
at your face now.
intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning
Tick,
her into an abomination, the
tick,
halls of the castle ran
tock,
red with blood
tick,
as Flemeth slaughtered
tock,
Conobar and all
tick,
his men.
Talk.
The last of Flemeth's
Holy
humanity
shit.
melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for
I
her
am never
again.
asking you for a story
They say
again.
She took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Like Morgan. Let's just go. Holy shit. That took way too long.
What do you need?
Ask
away.
Oh, okay. This is gonna take a while.
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Have you hunted any mages?
No, I never actually became a full Templar. Duncan recruited me before I took my vows.
Oh.
I was only present during one harrowing. That was all I needed, too. I don't know how anyone could get through that. The girl they tested, she had a demon put inside her to see if she could resist. And she couldn't.
Well,
We
that's a
had
bit
to
cruel.
end it quickly. I have to say I didn't have much interest in becoming a Templar after that.
I couldn't blame you. So Templars use magic?
You could call it that, sure.
I don't need you to
Chantry
teach anyone
doesn't
because
look
I already
like
have
the same
all of
way,
the
but
specializations
it's
unlocked,
really
as
out
evidenced by the
of
fact that I am a
mages.
mage wielding a whole
Against
bunch of
regular
armor.
person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
It seems like the Templars could
You'd
run.
think that, but it's not so.
They actually
The
couldn't
Chantry
because I
keeps
know
a
for a
close
fact they're
rein on its
dogs.
Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted.
Gross, you're
And
ingesting rocks.
since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves,
Uh-huh.
sure you can put two and two together.
That's horrible.
Well, they do it, and they feel perfectly justified.
Perfect, I know how to work him.
Need lyrium in order to learn Templar talents.
Stan and
Lyrium
Morgan
just
are
makes
trouble.
Templars'
And
talents
I
more
romanced
effective.
Morgan before and I
Or
still
so
don't
I was
remember how to
told.
do it.
Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Oh. Oh, I'm not done talking to you.
What do you need? Ask away.
How did you become a Grey
Same way
Warden?
you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
That's not what I meant, and you know it. I mean, before that.
Let's see. I
Let's
was in
just
the
be
Chantry
patient.
before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
So you mentioned before.
It's really for the best. I'm not exactly the Chantry type, if you haven't noticed. I
No.
don't think I would have made a very good Templar. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was
Boo-hoo.
forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Too bad she can't. Haha. Why did the Grand
I
Clerk want to
wondered
keep
that
you?
myself.
I know
It's not
why.
as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much.
God, it's
And I
so
think I
weird
could
looking
do
at
more
you now that I
fighting the
know.
Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
Wouldn't have. He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate.
Oh my god, it's like Steven Universe, nothing but crying.
Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
I'm just... How much... Okay, so I can check their approval here. I currently have plus 17 with him out of 100. He's always going to have 100 because dog is dog. She has plus 9. She has to have like negative 4. I hate you too. Do you mind? Ah! I have plus 2 with him. That's weird. Stop! This
What
dog.
do you need?
Jeez.
Ask away.
Oh, how disruptive this dog. Do you mind? Really? What are you doing? Okay then. She's pushing up against me and it's... Okay, stop that. What was I talking about? So, Arl...
Did I say that? I
Even?
meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
Oh. I thought you were raised by the Chantry.
Oh, there you go, listening to me again.
I know,
You'd
right?
think you'd have gotten past
It's
that
almost like I
already.
like you
ended
or
up in
something.
Chantry, sure, but I didn't start there. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My
Oh.
mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arleman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Uh-huh. Ah! Is that why you're being Goodbye! Again! This is gonna happen once per live stream, I swear. Dog screaming in the distance. He wasn't your father, so you know who he is?
I know who I was told was my father. He died even before my mother did, anyhow. It isn't important.
Why are you
Arleman
keeping it a
eventually married
secret?
A young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow,
Uh-huh.
then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course...
Dog
they
screaming in the distance.
The Isle didn't care, but she did. So
What?
off I was
Marry
to the
him?
nearest
No,
merchant at age
no.
10. Just as well. The
No.
Arlessa made sure the castle
No, maybe
wasn't
be
a
his
home to me
mistress.
by that
No.
time. She despised me.
What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it.
Uh-huh.
The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to
It's
do.
almost like that's important.
The owl came by the
Almost
monastery a
like
few
we're gonna
times
have to
see
find
how
this
I was,
amulet.
but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Oh, that must be unfortunate for him. You were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
And guess what? I'm not done talking to you.
What do you need? Ask away.
When do you have remained
Have
a
you seen
Templar?
the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made.
Touche.
I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
I mean, there was this one guy, Cullen. He was a Templar too. Anyways, what was I talking about? In that case, you should have become a mage.
Oh, you aren't kidding. I think the Templar uniforms are as colourful as they are just so the Templars didn't feel dull in comparison. Last thing you want when you're about to take down some Maleficar out in the woods is to have him point and laugh at your taste in clothing, am I right?
We're getting off track here. So this is where you deflect questions with humor, right?
I'd use my shield if I could, but I think you might actually spot me hiding behind it. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
Yes.
Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life,
Right.
Alistair. All right, if you insist. It's
I
not
mean,
like
you could
have
ask
anything
me
better to do,
questions,
right? The
but
truth of the
no.
matter is
You just
that I did hate
complain.
going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
I think I understand.
Using the abilities I have came after years of education and discipline that was difficult to achieve, if rewarding. The sword training and religious doctrine all came later. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
Not anymore.
We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home.
Can you become an assassin?
That
Oops.
seems like a far ways off.
What did I click?
And I suppose the Grey
Assassin
Wardens are gone
is
for good.
one of the specializations in
way.
this game. Hang on, I'll show you. They can rebuild.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Yes, showing the person in chat asking if you can be an assassin. You can. Okay, see this right here, how I'm an arcane warrior? We don't have it. If someone could... I need Liliana to level up to show it, but she's not going to because we're kind of just wandering around camp. Anyways, assassin is one of the rogue specializations.
What do you need? Ask away.
Tell me about the Grey
Such as
Wardens.
they are.
Too many!
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
Bye.